So for the start of FIFA 21, I thought I'd try and start a Road to Glory series on this channel, and this is going to be a first owner only Road to Glory. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the rules while I show the clips in the background of me doing all the boring stuff at the start of a club, picking the nation and stuff like that. And there's only really two main rules. So it's a Road to Glory, of course, so the first rule for any Road to Glory is I cannot buy any FIFA points, and I cannot go and buy some coins off an illegal website or anything like that. And the only other rule really is that this is a first owner Road to Glory, so I can only use players that are first owner. So that includes players that I get from packs, players from SBCs, and players from objectives. And as far as I'm aware, I think that's the only kind of first owner players you can get. So I tried doing a Road to Glory on FIFA 20 last year, and I just hated the gameplay, and I stopped playing the game after about 3 or 4 weeks. So I'm hoping this year, and I have played quite a few games already while I'm recording this, and I do enjoy the gameplay quite a lot more, but I'm just hoping this year the gameplay stays like this and it doesn't change too much, and I enjoy playing it so I can play the game throughout the whole year. Because FIFA is one of my favourite games, and it's just a shame that last year I didn't really get to play it at all, because I just had no fun playing it whatsoever. So I should be getting into my first few packs now, that you might be able to see on the screen behind. And the first pack here, I can't remember what it was actually. Pepe, which, you know, it's not the fastest. A few years ago that would have been good, but it's in a strange league now, the Portuguese league. And the rest of the pack, it's all unrare, there's nothing really too useful in there. I'm thinking at the start I'll probably go for a bit of a Premier League side, that's why I chose the English nation for my club. So getting into the second pack now, I'm pretty sure this is the French CDM in the Bundesliga, I can't pronounce his name. He does have a pretty decent card, it's not like the best card ever, but I could probably use that in one of my teams at some point if I get some Bundesliga players together. And the rest of the packs, mostly non-rares, a few Prem players in there, which I do put in my team in a few minutes. This pack I can't remember what I got again. It's nothing too major because the packs at the start aren't the best. Van Aanholt though is actually probably one of the better players I did get from these starter packs. He went straight into my team afterwards, and there's actually Loftus-Cheek in there which I think goes into my team. The rest of the pack pretty dead again. The last pack here is my highest rated player that I got from the starter packs. It's Portuguese, and I wasn't sure how to tell what a walkout was at this point, so I did think maybe Ronaldo for a second there, but it's only Rafa. But with 94 pace, you're always going to be good at the start of the game, no matter what your other stats are. And then just a few other dead non-rares in there as well. And Rafa didn't actually sell for much, so I did keep him and put him in the team. So now you're just going to see me doing all the boring objective stuff in the background. There's quite a lot of objectives, and a lot of them are just really trash rewards, like a little bit of XP, or 150 coins, or a dead silver pack or something like that. But yeah, I did a few of the objectives, and I just thought I'd claim the rewards on camera. So I managed to get 2 pretty bad packs from that. The first one here I got Mata, which is not the good Mata, it's the one you really don't want. Then another gold pack, no rares, so you know it's not going to be good. I think I got 2 players in this one, I can't remember who it was though. So Paul Dummett and Javi Garcia are 2 players I'm probably never going to use, but I'll probably put them in an SBC or something at some point. So I didn't want to waste any time, I just wanted to get straight into my first game. This is a team I managed to put together. It's nothing too special, there's not a whole lot of players that I have to work with at this point though. And this is the first team I came up against. It's the kind of team you expect to come up against, with not much chem, a few loan players and players from different leagues out of position and stuff like that. It didn't take me too long to get the first square ball of the year. 6 minutes in here I somehow got through a few players with Cleverly, square balled it to Troy Deeney, and he got the first goal of FIFA 21 for me. So skipping forward to the 53rd minute here, I'm 5-1 up at this point, and this guy tries to kill Cleverly. So I'm not really too sure how that's not a prison sentence for that, he could have killed the man. But Cleverly took it pretty well, he got straight back up, and I run down here with Deeney I think that is, and squared it across. Cleverly could have tapped it in, but he put it in for the own goal instead, and at that point he had enough and he rage quit. A debut hat-trick for Troy Deeney, a few other goals from Cleverly and whoever the left cam is, and that's 2,000 coins in the bank thanks to the coin boost. So going straight into the second game here, this guy's definitely got a better team than the first guy. and his team name's Peekaboo, so he's got a nice original name there. I've never heard that one before. And this was actually quite an easy game as well. It's 3-1 here in the 35th minute, I get through, and of course a square ball to Troy Deeney. Troy Deeney bags it, and this guy pauses it here, so you all know what's coming at that point. And that's the first half rage quit. In the second game, Troy Deeney got one, and shout out to this guy in Cam who somehow got 3 in the first 20 minutes, and I'm not going to try and pronounce his name. And there we go, that's 4-1 win and another 1,800 coins for the bank. So I completed a few objectives during those games there, and I'm just redeeming the rewards in the background here, but the rewards are pretty bad. So I got a Club Anthem pack, 300 coins, and I got Trent on loan for an extra 5 games, which I already had him for 3 games or something anyway. And for anyone who cares, I got the Manchester United Club Anthem, but yeah, that's really not useful for me at all. So I went straight into another game, and this guy's got a better team than the last guy again, and that Aubameyang up front really does scare me. So it didn't take too long for Aubameyang to score the first goal. I really should have defended this better, but it was just too strong and he was never going to miss once he got in that position. So it was 1-0 after 34 minutes. And not long after that, he just runs down the line. It's pretty bad defending again. And I don't really know what to do here. I'm kind of pulling the defender away, then going towards, then away, and I leave all the space open at the back post. And it's quite an easy finish in the end. So early on in the first half, he gets the third of the game, and at this point I just think it's game over. But I do actually manage to get one back through Troy Deeney, so he's kept up his record of scoring in every game so far. And that's the first headed goal I've scored from a corner since FIFA 19, I think. And then with 10 minutes left, I actually get through. Rafa's really fast, but I don't know how he scores this. The keeper really should save it. But it's 3-2 with 10 minutes left, and I think, you know what, I've actually got a chance here. I could come back and get the draw. But then again, I fail at defending, my keeper comes and claims nothing, and then it's a tap-in, and I lose the game 4-2. So yeah, I did lose, but I did get another 2,000 coins to add to the bank. And if you look at the stats here, I probably did deserve to lose overall. So after losing that game, I thought I'd try and do a couple of SBCs and see if I could get any players at all to upgrade the team. But of course, before you do the SBCs, you have to do the starter SBC. It's quite easy to do, you just shove a few bronze players in there. So I'll quickly skip through this. And then you get the bronze packs at the end, which again, I'll skip through those. I'll show them in the background just to show what players that I've got. But nobody really cares about the bronze players. So for completing the set, you get a 2-player pack, which is 1 gold, 1 silver, and one of them is rare. So luckily the gold card was actually the rare card, but it's this guy, Mario Fernandez. I don't think I'm ever going to use him in a team. It's very hard to link to the Russian league. Completing the starter SBCs meant I could move on to do some other SBCs here. And there's this one here called Let's Keep Going. They're very simple to do. You just have to trade in a few bronze players like you'll see in the background here. And then you get a few player picks at the end. So into the player picks, I mostly wanted to choose the Premier League players. So I went Martinez for the first one. The second one, Otamendi, even though he's very slow and is not going to be that useful, at least he'll get the chemistry. The next one, Andre Gomez, which is actually not too much of a bad card for the team, and it does link with Rafa as well, going over to the Portuguese. So getting to the last choice here, so I know Giroud is the Premier League option here, but with 39 pace, I just don't think I'll ever use him. So I went for this guy instead. He's got a little bit more pace, and maybe I'll bring him off as a sub in some of the games or something. So after the SBCs, I went straight back into another game. I made a few changes to the team. I brought in some of the players I got from those player picks. I changed the formation around, and I have got on loan Aubameyang starting, because I really need to win my last 2 placement games in division rivals here. And this is the team I came up against. So it's quite a solid team, it's way better than mine. And this guy absolutely dominated me for most of the game, or at least it felt like he did. He scores here in the 65th minute to make it 4-2, and that's the last goal of the game. He definitely deserved to beat me, I can't really complain. I didn't really get going at all. Aubameyang got 1 goal on his debut and an assist. Another 2,000 coins for the bank, which is always good. And I show the stats here. It looks quite even, but I definitely think he deserved to win overall. So I went into my last placement game, and I really needed to win this one to get like a decent division. And this guy probably had the best team I played so far. Quite a good Prem side with a lot of expensive or extinct players. And it didn't start off too well here when he went through. The defending's just bad again. I thought it was offside, but it wasn't, and he scores the first goal of the game after 15 minutes. It didn't take too long for him to get another one either. He just runs straight through. The defending is just so bad throughout the whole video. It's quite a good finish at the near post. So I actually managed to get a goal back straight from kickoff. There's just a few passes around here going towards the edge of his box, and he slides in here, which somehow doesn't give away a penalty. But it doesn't matter because I square it across and get the goal with Gomez. And then about 5 minutes after that or so, I actually get through again really easily. Just turn with Aubameyang. He's too strong for whoever the defender is there. Then it's a good dink finish over the keeper as well. So nothing really happens for a little bit, and in the 60th minute here, he just leaves Rafa open all by himself over on the far side, and it's quite a good finish yet again. So that's 3 goals in this game. I come from 2 goals down. And I did actually have to hold on for the last 30 minutes. He did start to dominate, especially for the last 10 minutes, but I held on for the 3-2 win. So Aubameyang got a goal and 2 assists there, and that's another 2,000 coins for the bank. So you see by the stats there, it's quite an even game. He had more shots than me, but a lot of them were off target. I think a draw probably would have been a fair result, but I'd managed to scrape the win. And here you see my 5 placement games, 3 wins and 2 losses, which is 64,000 coins for getting into Division 4, which that's a great start to the road to glory. And I think that's one of the best features that EA added this year. And if you see in the top left there, I'm already up to 75,000 coins, and I've only played 5 games. So I completed a few more objectives from playing those games, but I think I'm going to stop showing the rewards on camera now, because most of the rewards are just like coins and kits, stadium anthems, and nobody really cares, so I'm just going to show the pack rewards that I get from objectives instead from now on. And not these kind of packs, because nobody cares about a few kits and badges. So I did manage to get another one of the 2 player packs, the one with 2 players, 1 gold, 1 silver, and one of them's rare. And as you see here, my gold player was the rare again, and it is Harry Maguire. He's 82 rated and he's actually got quite good defending and physical. But with 50 pace, I just don't think he's going to go in the team. And I also got this Italian silver guy in the pack. Obviously I'm never going to use him, but he might be useful for an SBC at some point. So to finish the episode off here, I actually played a game against one of my friends. And it's 6-5 here in the 90th minute, so obviously you can tell we're both really good at defending on this game. I know I've crammed in quite a lot of stuff into this episode here, but that's just because it's the start of the game and I've actually got loads of footage to put into these videos. I think I've probably recorded enough footage for the first 5 videos already. So the only reason I'm showing this here is because I scored a rainbow flick with Andre Gomez in the 90th minute, and I'm pretty sure I'm the first person to ever say that sentence, so yeah, I just wanted to shove that in there real quick. And also it's another 1,800 coins for the bank, so just like thought I'd show that just in case anyone thinks I'm cheating and I've got 2,000 coins from nowhere. So if you look in the top left there, I'm ending this episode with 77,000 coins. It's not bad for a few hours of gameplay. And like I said, I've already recorded quite a lot of episodes already for the next few days. But leave a like if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate that. And I'm going to try get the next episode up in the next couple of days hopefully. Depends how long it takes me to edit. But yeah, I'll see you all next time.